The Youth at Play programme was introduced to encourage more play with juniors up to the age of 13. In order to properly meet those needs of children in the youth settings, we delivered a series of training to youth workers and senior members within centres across Belfast, Armagh, Banbridge and Craigavon. Here are some comments and videos from those who have completed the training.
More and more now I feel young people are spending a lot more time indoors and not outdoors, you know, and I feel that's a big difference in play nowadays where, you know, there's not very many outdoor play or child-led play. It's all computer games and technology.
With everything that's happened in the world at the moment, with the pandemic and things like that, it's more important now than ever to get young people back out playing.
My favourite thing was the activities. I really enjoyed being creative and doing them because it didn't feel like I was doing work.
My favourite thing about the training was the learning new skills and interacting with children.
My favourite experience from the training was seeing the kids with happy faces and enjoying the activities we provided, and it was great to see them well behaved.
So some of the changes we've made through the training, which was pretty good. You know, myself and Paul, you know, done the training, and we had to sit down and decided, you know, we'll start having the young people lead the session. You know, letting them choose what they want to do, not setting anything out, and having a wide range. You know, open the door sort of thing, and let them pick what they want. Let them choose what they want to do, and sort of way supervise it, obviously for health and safety and stuff. But just letting them lead was one of the biggest changes we've made.
I think definitely a 5 because it helps kids promote their creativity and also helps them become independent with playing.
I suppose I've always thought play was really important, and especially because I've been working here for 13 years, and the best way to engage with young people is through play, and they want to play and they want opportunities to play in terms of just being free to play all those kind of very sort of, you know, childhood games that I used to play.
Whenever I probably come in here, I probably would love to go outside and play football with the rest of everyone else. It's so much fun, everyone's friendly, and it's good to play because it's always fair.
When we first started the OCN, even before we started the OCN, I was a wee bit like, why are we doing the OCN and play? I'm a youth worker, I know what play is, you know, I play with my kids every day. But I think once we started the OCN and we kind of seen what the objectives were for the programme and what outcomes we were going to gain from it, I was like, I haven't a clue about play, really. It's definitely changed my opinion on the importance of it, because beforehand it would have been, it's a time filler. Go and play before we start the session, go and play before we do this, even in the house, go and play before you get your dinner. But it's taking time to kind of remember the skills that are being developed by the young people and by the children doing it.
The ring game. So you have a ring and you have to try and get it closest to the sweet, and you get it, but you can't hit it.
Getting interacted and probably learning more about the acts of play and getting to know how to act with the kids and how to just have a proper conversation with them.
We also play knee football, and that is really fun where you can't go on your feet, you have to go on your knees and crawl around to get the ball and all. That's just so much fun. It's so funny and all because you always see people trying, and it's really funny because they keep falling and all. It's really funny.
So I think one of the things that has changed in terms of my own practice is that we had all these lovely resources that were in the halls, in the stores, all locked away, that were very rarely used. And it's been really good to reflect on why does we bring it all out and let people just use it if they want to use it. We don't have to hide things away and keep these good resources for the good time. It's about encouraging young people to have the things around them and having the structure of that free play.
Just let their imagination run wild. Same with their voice, let that get out what they want to do, and let them have creativity of what they want to do and how they want to do it.
So whenever I originally had done my play training, I was an area worker. So since completing my training, I've now moved to a centre, and now I have implemented all the training I have done. So as you can see from the video, we've implemented different workstations for young people to play with. They're far more creative. It's now a better open space, and we're now incorporating more hands-on activities rather than games and game stations.
Dodgeball, football, just
Basketball sometimes.
gymnastics on the mats behind us.
Oh, there's hide and seek, and there's rooms where we can sit with our friends and just play truth or dare and talk.
And there's Connect 4 here, and there's other games behind us.
I sort of oversee a number of centres, and there's been a number of staff have done the level 3 and the level 1, including volunteers. I suppose when I think about this, play's been happening in youth centres since youth work was, around from years and years ago. And youth workers have always did play, they've always been creative, they've always did games and art and, all manner of things. And it's really, I suppose this course has really enhanced their skills. It's also validated a lot of youth workers' position in the youth centres because they can see the value of what they've been doing for years. It's been recognised.
We would tell them what to do, or like what we like to do, and what we want to do, or them would ask us what we want to do, and we would just agree, and then we would go and do that.
So from the training in my capacity, we would have always planned the session and led it, but now since we've done the training, it's young person led, it's their focus. They decide what we're going to do, they decide what we're going to play, and we just make sure it's done in a safe environment.
But the young people have really benefited from it. They've been coming up with new ideas, and they've been talking about, if we do this is going to benefit you in this way, and it'll gain your confidence and all these different things. So I think it's been absolutely fantastic for our centres.
So as a result now, we could quite happily go out and do letter picking as a wee bit of social action, and the letter that we do left, then we would use that materials to make something in the centre. So it could be twigs or different bottles that we can use as paint tubs. Anything that they want to do within reason, and as long as it's done in a safe environment, we'll do.